morning students. We have done exercise 4A. Now we are going to start exercise 4B. So what is the first question? You can see here that compare the following fractions using the greater or lesser than sign in the boxes. That means what we have to do exactly, we have to compare these fractions 3 by 7 or 1 by 7 and we have to find which one is greater. Okay, so there are two ways to do it. Okay, first of all, let's begin with first way to do it. You see, what you have to do is very simple. So I'm going to solve it. You see it nicely. Okay, solution is here. I have written 3 by 7. I will write here the first fraction and other fraction was 1 by 7. Now what we will do? We will just cross multiply. We will cross multiply and what we will see? You see, 7 will be multiplied by 3 and this 7 will be multiplied by this one. You means, do you remember the earlier questions that what I have said you? That you have to multiply the denominator of the second fraction to the numerator of the first fraction. And you see what you will get. Here what you have got 3 into 7. 3 into 7. What number you have got? 3 7 is 21. So whenever you will multiply 3 into 7, you will get 21. And here you see this 1 into 7. 1 into 7. So 1 7 is how much? 7. So for the first fraction, what we have got? We have got that 3 into 7, 21. For the second fraction, that means 1 by 7, what we have got? 1 into 7, 7. So now just you see, you can only see that which one is greater, 21 is greater or 7 is greater. Which one is greater? 21 is greater, 100% sure. So 21 came for which fraction? 3 by 7. So that means 3 by 7 is greater than 1 by 7. That's it. It's very simple. Okay. So you see that we will give greater sign here. Okay. So if you have any doubt, we are going to do 2-3 more questions about it. It will be clear in that questions. Okay. Okay. So students, you see that we have done 1A here. Now we can choose any question from here. Suppose I am taking any number F. Okay. So copy question number F. What is F is written? 1 by 8 and 1 by 7. We have to see that whether 1 by 8 is greater or 1 by 7 is greater. Okay. So what is the rule that I have said you? Just cross multiply and we will get the answer. You see, write the solution. 1 by 8 we will write it here. Again 1 by 7 we are going to write it here. What I have said you, the denominator of the second fraction will be multiplied by the numerator of the first fraction. Again the denominator of the first fraction will be multiplied by numerator of the second fraction. You see here 1 into 7, that means 1 into 7. What we have got? 7 1s are 7. Now again here 1 into 8. 1 into 8. What we will get? 8. So now just compare simply that which one is greater? 7 is greater or 8 is greater? That means 8 is greater. So 8 came for which fraction? 1 by 7. So that means 1 by 7 is greater than 1 by 8. Isn't it very simple? Okay. So note it down. After that we are going to do any other questions. Okay. So our next question is I. Copy question number I. Any question you can copy. So I am copying question number I. You see 1 by 4. Here we have to give the sign and it is 2 by 6. Now what we will do? Just cross multiply here. That 1 by 4 and 2 by 6. Again you multiply. This 6 will be multiplied with 1 and this 4 will be multiplied by 2. What you will get? Here 4 into 2 and here 6 into 1. 1 into 6. You see 1 into 6 is here and 4 2s are 8. So you just imagine that which one is greater? 6 is greater or 8 is greater? 8 is greater obviously. So that means 8 came for which fraction? 2 by 6. That means 2 by 6 is greater than 1 by 4. So I think you have got the idea of question number 1. Now we are going to do question number 2. So copy the first question of question number 2. Okay, so students, you see here in this question, Reena has some stamps. Preeti has 1 by 5 of the number of stamps that Reena has, whereas Gopi has 2 by 7 of the total number of stamps. Who has more stamps, Preeti or Gopi? That means Reena was another girl that she has collected some of the stamps. In that number, Preeti has 1 by 5 of the number of stamps that Reena has, and 2 by 7 that what is the name of the girl? Gopi has. Now we have to compare again that whether Preeti has more or Gopi has more. So the same process that we are going to do first of all, but here it is like word problem, so that you have to write a little bit. Okay, so start writing. Preeti has 1 by 5 of the total. Just copy this. Preeti has 1 by 5 of the total, and Gopi has 2 by 7 of the total. Now who has more? We have to find that one only. So what we will do? Just cross multiply. Now you have to write just now. First of all, you write here 1 by 5. Another one you write 2 by 7. And what we are going to do? Just cross multiply. 7 into this one and 5 into 2. So here whenever you will multiply 1 into 7, you will get how much? 7. And here you are going to multiply 2 into 5. So that means you will get 10. So which one you have got more value? 2 by 7 has 10, and 4 fraction 1 by 5 you have got 7. So which one has greater? I think 2 by 7. That means 2 by 7 for us Gopi. So that means we have got our answer that Gopi has the greater number of stems of the total. So in the questions you see here what was written? Who has more stems? So therefore Gopi has more stems than what was the name of the girl? Preeti. So I am going to repeat this one again. Kindly see this one. That Preeti has 1 by 5 of the total. That means total means what? Reena has. Again Gopi has 2 by 7 of the total. And what we are going to do? Just cross multiply to find the which one has greater value. So 1 will be multiplied by 7 as we have done earlier, and 2 will be multiplied by 5. You have got here 10, and you have got here how much? 7. So you see that for Gopi, how much you have got? 10, and for the value of Preeti, you have got 7. That means 10 is greater. So that's why Gopi has more stems than Preeti. So I think you have got this question. Now we are going to another question. Just copy that one. Okay, so students, you see here in earlier question we have done the comparison that question. So this one again the same, just the sentence a little bit change. You see, Robin and Freddie eat cookies from a jar. Robin eat 3 by 16 of the cookies. That means the total of how much he ate? He ate 3 by 16 of the total cookies. Again, and Freddie eats 2 by 9 of the total cookies. Who eats more? So the same question is here. We have to compare who eats more and who have got more. So because of this word problem, just write a little bit for that thing. That Robin ate how much? Robin ate 3 by 16 of the cookies. 3 by 16 of the total. Okay. Now again you write total cookies. You can write total cookies. Again you write what is the next name? Robin and Freddie. You write Freddie ate how much? Freddie ate 2 by 9. 2 by 9 of the total cookies. I have written it here. Now what you have to do? Just compare it. So now who eats more? Because of that thing we have to just compare this one. No? So again you see 3 by 16 we are going to write it here. 2 by 9 we are going to write it here. What you will do? Just cross multiply. 9 will be multiplied by 3 and 16 will be multiplied by 2. You see 3 into 9. How much you will get? 27 I think. Okay. Again for that part you see 2 into 16. So how much you will get? You will get 32 as an answer. Now you see which have greater value. 2 by 9 for Freddie and 3 by 16 for Robin. You see Freddie got 32 and in the case of Robin we have got 27. Which one is greater? 100% sure that 32, that means it was for Freddie. Freddie ate the greater value of it, isn't it? So that means this is our answer. You write Freddie ate more cookies than, what was the name of the earlier? Robin. So I am going to repeat this one again. Okay, you see that Robin ate 3 by 16 of the total cookies. Again Freddie ate 2 by 9 of the total cookies. who ate more? This was the question, and we are going to write this one. You see, we will compare this one as I have said you earlier that 3 by 16 and 2 by 9 we are going to write. Again, we will multiply the denominator of the second fraction to the numerator of the first fraction, isn't it? You see, 3 will be multiplied by 9, we have got 27. Again here, the denominator of the first fraction we will multiply by the numerator of the second fraction. That means 16 into 2 we have got 32. And now we will see simply that whether the multiplied value 27 is greater or 32 is greater. That means 32 is greater, we all know it. So 32 came for which value? 2 by 9, and 2 by 9 for was Freddy. That means Freddy ate more cookies than Robin. So I think that you have got this question. Now we are going to do question number 3. Just copy that one. Okay. Okay, so students, you see that we have done earlier question number 1 and 2. The question was about comparison. Here, what is the question? Arrange the following fractions in ascending order. That means here is also a type of comparison is there, but earlier one there was a comparison in between only 2 numbers, but here it is for 3 numbers. So can you remember that I have said you there are 2 ways to do it. So earlier one that was we have done for cross multiplication. Now we are going to do with the help of taking LCM. Okay. So kindly keep in mind this thing. Okay, this is very important for us. So you see, 9 by 10, 3 by 5 and 7 by 15, there are 3 fractions we have given, and we have to 100% sure that these fractions are different in numbers. That means one of one will be the smallest one, again the greatest one. There are different numbers are there, no? So some of them will be the smaller, some of them will be greater. So we have to arrange this one in which form? In ascending order. That means from lower to the greater. Okay, so that's because of that thing we have to find that which one is the greatest one, which one is the smallest one, isn't it? So that's what we are going to find it here. Okay, so kindly see this one very nicely. What you have to do, you have to just write this one like 9 by 10 was written, no? So you write 9 by 10, give equal sign. You just make it from earlier this thing. Okay, 9 by 10 in this form, you just keep it ready. 3 by 5 is there. Again we are going to write 3 by 5. We will write it here. Again 7 by 15. 7 by 15 I have written here. Just keep it ready like this. Okay. Why we are doing this thing? You will be able to know right now. Now you see what you will do. You will see the denominators of all the fractions. Here it is written 3 numbers only. It may be like 4, 5, 6, 7. Any numbers of fractions it is given. The same method we are going to apply. What we will see? Only the denominators. You see 10, 5 and 15. These are the denominators. So what we are going to find? We are going to find the LCM of this number. So we have done in the last chapter about the LCM. So I think it will be not a very big deal to find it. You see 10, 5 and 15 is here. What we are going to choose? We are going to choose that whether these numbers are divisible by any number or not. So you see 10 is given here. So I think I can divide this 10 by 2 only. So you see 2 I have written here 2. 2 how much are 10? 2 5s are 10. So I have written 2 5s are 10. This 5 cannot be is not divisible by 2. That means I am going to write only 5 it here. 15 is also not divisible by 2. That means I am going to write 15 directly. Okay. So again you see 5, 5 and 15. So after 2 next prime number is what? 3 is there. So 15 can be divided by 3. So that's why I am going to divide this by 3 only. 3. You see 3 cannot divide 5. That means 5 will be written here. Can 3 divide 5? No. So that means we are going to write 5 directly. Again 3 how much are 15? So 3 5s are 15. So I think we have got this one's 5 5 5. That 5 is a prime number. That means it will be divisible by 5 only. You see 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5 and 5 1s are 5. Now what we will do? We will just find the LCM. So what was the process of LCM? 2 into 3 into 5. We have done this one. So you write therefore LCM is equals to 2 into 3 into 5. So you see how much you will get? 2 3 are 6 and 6 5s are 30. That means 30 is the LCM. So we have got 30 as an LCM. So I think for this part what you have to do? You just see the question, write the denominators and find the LCM of that number. Just we have written and we have got 30 as an answer. Okay. Now what we have to do with the LCM part? You see, go to the ready part that you have done 9 by 10 and this type of like situation we have created. What you have to do? Just write the LCM whatever we have got directly. 30 we have got here. 30 we will going to write in denominator. Again we have written in denominator. Done. So here you see that we are going to write again the same number 9 and 10. Just write 9 and 10. Again give multiplication sign. Again 3 and 5 give multiplication sign. Again write 7 and 15 give multiplication sign. Okay. Now what we have to do? You see 10 is there, no? So what number we are going to multiply with 10 to get 30? We will see only the denominator. Okay. You see 10 will be what number we are going to multiply with 10 to get 30? We will multiply it here 3. You know that 10 3 is 30. So you just remind that what I have said you, if you are going to write in denominator 3, in the numerator we also have to write 3. So you see 9 3s are how much? 27. So first fraction we have got 27 by 30. Okay. Again you see 5 is there and we have to multiply any number with this to get 30. And 5 how much are 30? 5 6 are 30. So 5 6 are 30 we have written. 6 if I am going to write it here in the upper part you also have to write it. So 6 3s are how much we have got? 18 as an answer. Again you see 15 how much are 30? So 15 2s are 30 we will get. So again if I have written 2 here in the upper part we also have to write it 2. So 7 2s are how much? 40. So I think we have got another fractions. 4 9 by 10 we have got 27 by 30. 4 3 by 5 we have got 18 by 30. And 4 7 by 15 we have got 14 by 30. That means after taking LCM and all the numbers, what we have done? We have just transferred these fractions, unlike fractions, into like fractions. You see all the denominators are same, 30 30 30. If all the denominators are same, we can compare these numbers very easily. Now you see 27, 18 and 14. Which one is the smallest one? You see this is one is the smallest. After that 18 is greater than this one. After that 27 is greater than this one. So I think we have got the ascending order here. So that means the required, we write it here that the required ascending, I am going to rub this one. Okay. So what you have to write? Just write that the required ascending order is, right? Therefore the required ascending order is, you see ascending order, that means we have we want the smallest one. So which one? 14 by 13 is the smallest. So 14 by 30. Next one is what? Greater than which one? 18 by 30. So 18 by 30 is greater than 14 by 30. Again it is smaller than which one? 27 by 30. 27 by 30. So you see that 14 by 30 came for which number? 7 by 15. So you write here 7 by 15. You have to write therefore since 7 by 15 is lesser than which number? 3 by 5. Because 18 by 30 came for which? 3 by 5. Again you see next 27 by 30, no? So 27 by 30 came for 9 by 10. So I think we have got our ascending order. That means 7 by 15 is the smallest. Again 3 by 5 is greater than 7 by 15 and 9 by 10 is the greatest one. That means, so I think you have got this question number 3. One more question was there about question number 3. I have done B. You do it by your own, question number A. Okay, after that we are going to do question number 4. If you have doubt you can ask me. Okay, so students, as we have done the ascending one, our next question is what? Arrange the following fraction in descending order. The process is totally same, just we have to convert in what? Descending order. That means from the first one it will be the greatest one, after that the next number and the next one. Okay, so let's begin with. So what I said you, first ready the situation. 5 by 9 we will going to write it here. Again I am writing 5 and 9 multiplication sign we have written directly. Again I will give one dash. Again 8 and 18 is here. So 8 into and 18 into, I am going to prepare this one from earlier. Again 5 by 12. Again 5 into 12 into I have done and I have written it here. Okay. Now what was the main part? That we have to find the LCM. So now we are going to find the LCM here. You see 9, 18 and 12. 9, 18 and 12. So find the LCM. So we can see that with the help of 2 we can divide two numbers here. So 2 cannot divide 9, so I am going to write 9 as it is. 2 9s are 18, 2 6s are 12. Again 2 will divide 6. So 9 will be same. 2 3 is a 6. Again these numbers can be divided by 3. So 3 3 is a 9. 3 3 is a 9. 3 1s are 3. Again it will be divided by 3. So 3 1s are 3. 3 1s are 3, and it will be 1 only. So now we are going to find the LCM, you see. Therefore LCM equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now you find the value. 2 2 is a 4. 4 3 is a 12, and 12 3 is a 36. That means what number we have got? 36 as the LCM. Now you write it here in the denominator 36, 36 and 36. We have written from earlier. Now what you have to do? You see the denominator part. 9 will be multiplied by how much to get 36? So 9 4s are 36. So if I am going to write it here 4, I have to write 4 in the upper part also. Okay. So 5 4s are how much? 5 4s are 20 I have got. Again you see 18 how much is 36? So 18 2s are 36. So I am going to write it here 2. I have to write 2 in the upper part also. So 8 2s are how much? 16 I have got. Again 12 into how much? 12 into 3. So 5 also 3. So 5 3s are 15. So I think we have got the value. You see here that 15 and 36, 16 and 36 and 20 by 36 are converted into what? Like fractions. Now you just find out whether we have to find it in descending order. That means the first fraction that we are going to write, it should be the greatest one, isn't it? So you see which one is the greatest? 15, 16 or 20? 20 is the greatest one. That means first of all we have to write 5 by 9. Again we have to write 8 by 18 because of 16 by 36 is the greatest one. The next one is what? 15 by 36. That means 5 by 12 is the smallest one. So just write it. Just write that the required descending order is, therefore the required descending order is what we will get. Descending order, that means we will start from the greatest one. 20 by 36 you write. 20 by 36 is greater than 16 by 36, and again 16 by 36 is greater than what? 15 by 36. So therefore we have to write, therefore which one is 20 by 36 came for 5 by 9. So you write 5 by 9 is greatest one. Next 16 by 36 came for 8 by 18. So we are going to write 8 by 18. Next one is what? 15 by 36. 15 by 36 came for 5 by 12. So 5 by 12. So I think this one is done. So I hope that you all have understand this question, how to do it. The questions that I haven't done, do it in your home as a home assignment and send it to me. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me again. Thank you.